I said all spring and summer that Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson was the perfect fantasy football wide receiver pick, and he was. What's up? I'm John Hansen, fantasypoints.com. However, that was last year. This year, if I had the number one pick in my draft, I'll probably take Jefferson, but I'll give serious consideration to his old college teammate, Jamar Chase. Let's build Chase's projection. First and foremost, that hip injury last year was really serious, of course. He missed 5 games, so we'll tax Jamar a little bit for that time missed and for that injury. He is a very physical player, takes on a lot of contact, so we'll go 15 games for Jamar Chase. Last year, he actually had over 11 targets per game. Last 5 games of the season, he had a 33% target share, which led all wide receivers in the National Football League. And he was also second in the NFL per fantasy points data in first read target share, behind only Devontae Adams at 37.5%. Of course, his old teammate Joe Burrow has, no fear throwing the football to Jamar Chase. So 15 games played. We'll keep it fairly conservative with 10 targets per game. That's 150 targets. He's got a 64% career catch rate. We'll bump that up to 65%, which is very fair in year number 3. Year number 3 with his boy Burrow. Of course, that connection only improving. So that worked out to 97 receptions in just 15 games for Jamar Chase. He has been, for the career, he's a little all over the map. 18 yards per reception in year 1 and then down to 12 in year number 2 last year. Now, the injury was a part of that, but also defense is playing those 2 high safeties, taking away the deep ball, was also a part of that, which is probably why Burrow locked into him, because the big plays were not there. We'll kind of split the difference a little bit here and go 14.5 yards per reception, which is a little aggressive, but not so much when you consider he's got one of the most aggressive throwers in Joe Burrow, and Jamar Chase is one of the most dangerous downfield threats in the NFL, averaging 18 yards per reception as a rookie. And the thing about Chase that he has over JJ for now, and we could say, hey, Jefferson's been, C-blocked, if you will, by Adam Thielen in the red zone. But, last year, TJ Hawkinson kind of took over a lot of that. So JJ is not the red zone threat that Jamar Chase is. And Chase has a 13% touchdown rate, which is pretty darn absurd. We'll go with it, though, because it's money, because Joe Burrow is money and Jamar Chase is unstoppable in the red area. So that worked out to 13 fantasy points. So on a per game basis, remember I have him playing 15, missing 2 games, and Jefferson playing all 17 again. On a per game basis, I do in fact have Jamar Chase ranked over or with more fantasy points than Justin Jefferson. Again, the profile was absolutely perfect last year for Jefferson. That's why I thought he was a complete no-brainer. I had him at number 2 overall. We did it at fantasypoints.com, and he was our number 1 wide receiver way back as early as last May over Cooper Kupp. He was 23 years old still, entering his 3rd season. He balled the F out in years 1 and 2. So it was ideal. And that is exactly the situation that Jamar Chase is in now, entering year 3 at 23 years old. And oh, by the way, with a better quarterback. I think we could make a very strong argument that 2023 will in fact go down as Jamar Chase's career year. So I want in on that. So I will absolutely consider taking Jamar Chase at number 1 overall. Make sure you like and subscribe for more good stuff, and you're welcome.